Sally here. It's great to be here again on the Lion's Den, and I hope you're having a really good week. Whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is you're thinking through, I hope that you are feeling just close to God and connected to Him. But the topic for today's blog is actually on when we're feeling the opposite. It's on when we're feeling distant from God, and I'm going to be looking at some ways we can seek to connect with God when it just isn't working. You're just not feeling like you're connecting. You're not feeling like you're hearing His voice. And you just even might be questioning your faith, questioning even if God is there at all. And you might be going through some really dark places in your mind. And I definitely have been there. I have definitely had seasons of drought, and obviously in an everyday life kind of sense, there's obviously ebbs and flows. Everyone can attest to that our faith isn't always, on a high. Like any relationship, our relationship with Jesus, has troughs and peaks, and it is a bit of an unpredictable affair depending on where we're at emotionally. And just depending on life circumstances. But I just want to talk to this issue of how to connect with God more deeply when you're feeling distant. And I don't think there are any pat, easy answers. Obviously, we do know that reaching out to God in prayer and reading the Word and talking to others are three of the most obvious key ways that as Christians we can start sort of getting that connection. But I guess I want to speak into a situation where it just really feels complex, where you're just feeling like that road back to intimacy with God is really long and hard and almost impossible. Some people go through seasons, really long seasons of drought, where they just feel like God is just, they can't even reach any kind of connection with Him. And they question His goodness and His care for them, His love, His presence. But I think it's important to pray from the place of struggle, even though we don't feel like it, even though it feels like we're not getting anything back from God, not hearing anything. It's important to pray from that place of struggle firstly. So I think often we feel like when we're angry with God, it's better just not to talk to Him, like as if we have to have this perfect sort of Christian facade in order to even come near to God. But the thing is that when we look at the Psalms, we see so many Psalms of lament, so many Psalms that express anger and sadness and rage. And I think kind of recognising that when you're feeling like you just hit rock bottom, that is the best time to pray. That is the best time to just put aside tidy, perfect prayers and just pray from the rubble of your life. Pray from the problem, place of struggle, and allow those prayers to be raw and real and honest and full of tears and anger and just whatever it is you're going through. If you think about Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, before his death, he was sweating drops of blood. He was begging God, Father, if you will, take this cup from me. He didn't find it easy. He, on that path to the cross, it was excruciating. He prayed from the rubble. He prayed from the struggle and the anguish. I think secondly, it's important to let other people into your pain. I think we often, especially those of us who are a bit more melancholic and introverted, we tend to think, I'll just keep processing it on my own and I don't want people to see me like this. But the reality is letting people in, it may not solve your problem straight away, obviously, but it just soothes a little bit of that hurt, just to be able to share the pain with others who are trustworthy. And to ask people for prayer, we need prayer. We need to be in a relationship with other people, especially during these times. And this is where real relationships are forged and developed. It's in those broken times and in that honesty that's where the closeness can come. Thirdly, I think you need to allow yourself time to rebuild after a time of struggle and heartbreak. It might feel like God is silent, but He's still there. He's as close as I guess, like he's there no matter what. But the relationships is as close as we want it to be, in the sense of he loves us and he's there, but it's us that walks away, and he allows us to walk and to wander and to struggle, but he's there waiting. It might feel like he's silent, but he is there, and he is willing to engage with us in the pain. He understands pain. If the cross showed us anything, and it shows us a lot, but if the cross showed us anything, it's that Jesus understands pain. He understands struggle, and he understands what you're going through. He understands what I'm going through, and he just wants to engage with us as someone who understands, as someone who shares our burdens. And even though we might feel he's not there and he doesn't care, he does care, and he is waiting with his arms wide open for you to return to him and just to be honest with him and just start building your life back up again. God bless. Have a good day.